In so many ways, ESP has drawn our family closer together. We try to attend as many ESP events as we can. It's spending time together, it's serving others, it's getting outside of your own world and being able to focus that outward on someone else. Then it's also just such a receiving on our end as a family too, because the participants whom we have just come to adore, they just lift us up.
I'm Jimmy Smith. I am married to Holly and father of Mary Burke and Harper Smith. Our first real experience with ESP was when Java Joy came to Rome November of 2020. And from that point on, what it really turned to was a way to give back as a family together for the past 4 or 5 years. It's just the main thing we do.
Our daughters, Mary Burke and Harper, they're different personalities. Mary Burke has always had a very big personality. She's bubbly and wants to be in the mix with everything and is always losing her voice because she's shouting and loves people. She loves people. And Harper is the same way, but loves like kind of personal interactions with our participants. You can often see her at camp holding hands with someone. What we have seen as a result of our direct interaction with ESP is kind of those things magnified just because of the connections and the interactions with the participants. They're just good people. They were good people before, but they're even better people now.
When I first started volunteering with ESP, it was so eye-opening. It was so fun. No matter like where you are with ESP, there's that like energy you just want to match and you want to just be fully immersed in it. My mom always says you pour out everything in your cup to ESP, but then you still leave with your cup being full afterwards. Like it just makes you want to go back.
When I first just like walked in, it was just like immediate relief because like I knew nothing about it was weird or nobody was gonna judge. The first time that I talked to a participant, I just knew that it was like a really good place and that I just could definitely find myself there in the future, like all the time.
I love the differences in participants the most. I think getting to see all the different ways that, like, for example, autism affects somebody. I think that I've grown so much in just how I carry myself. I think it makes me feel things for other people and how other people feel. They also know me in a level of, like, nobody else knows me. I always think that ESP is the best version of yourself. They know me just as the most genuine, just like bare, like me. It makes me feel so free because I'm like, I can do whatever I want. And like, no one's gonna care at ESP. I don't have to dull my sparkle for anybody, you know? Like I don't have to change anything about myself.
Whenever I'm there at ESP, I'm definitely my best possible self. Like no matter who you're talking to, it's just like your true authentic self is all that matters. And I'm not there for myself. I'm there for them. I just learned to be able to put all myself into them and not think about what I'm doing or how I look or how I'm acting or anything like that. I love getting to see all their different personalities because I've grown some like really, really strong relationships with all of them. I mean, they're just like any other friend to me. They make me feel just happy to be there.
A lot of these participants have superpowers. They just exude goodness all the time. It gets people down to really who we are. Watching one of my daughters take a participant down a water slide, that's just incredible to me. And seeing the participants just happiness, right? Or seeing my younger daughter walking out with her buddy, and then her buddy's probably 35 years old, and my 14-year-old's holding her hand, and they're both just in the moment happy. And that's just, I think that's what we are. Is we want to be happy.
No matter what might be different about you, doesn't mean that you're any less of a person. Just because you might have blonde hair or black hair doesn't mean that you have a different heart. Or just because she couldn't talk doesn't mean that she can't think.
We are told we're divided. But I think if you really start talking to people, we're not. We're all the same. We just want what's best for our community, and we want to be a part of that community.
We feel as if ESP has given us a runway, a pathway to show, exhibit, practice, live all of the things that we hope for our daughters. We couldn't be more proud of where they are going and how they are continuing and what this looks like with the younger generation. Nobody does it like ESP.